And tonight, both the prosecution and defense are painting a picture of the moments leading up to Laken Riley's death nearly 9 months ago. Good evening and thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Jennifer Bellamy.
And I'm Faith Jesse. Jose Ibarra is accused of killing Laken, and instead of a jury of his peers, his fate will be decided by the judge. 11 Alive's Grace King joining us live now from Athens. And Grace, you spent the day inside that courtroom watching this trial unfold. What was it like in there with some very heavy moments?
Right. Laken's family filled the benches for most of the morning, but didn't come back after lunch. A lot of that evidence was just hard to look at. Her mom and her sister cried softly in the first row as the prosecutors vowed to prove their case.
Her encounter with him was long. Her fight with him was fierce.
Special prosecutor Sheila Ross determined to finish Laken Riley's fight.
She fought for her life. She fought for her dignity. And in that fight, she caused this defendant to leave forensic evidence behind.
Ross hopes to convince Judge Patrick Haggard that Jose Ibarra is responsible for Laken Riley's death on the University of Georgia campus.
At the close of all the evidence, we are going to ask that you find him guilty on every count.
Ibarra's attorneys, however, plan to argue that someone else murdered Laken Riley.
The evidence that Jose Ibarra killed Laken Riley is circumstantial.
They hope the judge will have more reasonable doubt about Ibarra's charges than a jury.
We waived a jury trial in this case with the hope and trust that despite the nature of this evidence, that you could come to a verdict that was not just a way of easing this family's suffering, but it was based on an impartial and honest assessment of the evidence in this case.
Okay, so Grace, here's a question. After the opening statements you heard from all of three of Laken's roommates, we know that there was a relationship there. They were able to help police find her. Can you talk to us about that?
Right. They told everyone today that they consider themselves a family. They shared routines, they shared meals, and they shared locations. That's how they noticed Laken was missing and how they helped police find her. They said she was a bright light that they've missed ever since. Live in Athens, Grace King, 11 Alive News.